Learn on the Force.
Hello there! I'm Jedi Joy.
I'm Jedi Jill.
And we're going to do a review for you today of Star Wars The Black Series Tech in his Mercenary Gear from the Bad Batch. But before we do,
don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons and turn on notifications.
That's right. And we also have a video for a 500 sub giveaway that I'll have down in the description and also at the end screen. You can click on that video and get in on the action. We're giving away the new Ahsoka Tano Padawan from the Clone Wars, and when she comes out, we want to give her away.
Yep, we do.
All right,
here we go.
Here we have the box for Tech in his Mercenary Gear. At the top we have Star Wars Black Series logo, and we have a picture of Tech looking pretty awesome, and we have the color, the Bad Batch there across the front of the box, the color band there in red, and then we have Hasbro logo down below and a warning and package free. Okay, and on the side we have a really cool artwork picture of Tech doing his thing, and it looks really awesome. And on the back we have another picture of Tech, a full picture we get to see that was on the box, at the front of the box. And we have Star Wars The Black Series logo. We have a little description about Tech, and he's number 16 in the Bad Batch line. We have the warnings and all that attention, small print, so forth, and Disney and Hasbro logos down at the bottom there. And on the other side we have Tech, his measurements, and everything you get with him inside the box. We see Star Wars The Black Series logo again at the top, and of course the package free, packaging label there. Okay, and then we bring it right around again, and that is the box for Tech from the Bad Batch in his Mercenary Gear, and we're on to the unboxing next. Okay, let's get him out. Whoa. Put that somewhere here. We'll just stick that out of the way. All right, here he is. We're just going to put him over this way. Comes in here like this, all wrapped up nice and with all these little goodies. Yes, very nice. Okay. Okay. We're just going to rip this open. Okay. We got a little box here with something in it. Oh, now we'll see here. Put that aside. Okay. It looks like his little backpack here. And then we have all these things here. Okay, oh, it's got his little accessory things. Okay, they go on top of the inside here, these little things here. Let's see what's in here. Okay, oh, it's his little helmet. Wow, that's nice. Nice. Yeah, that's sweet. Okay, let's unwrap him in this nice tissue paper. I really like the tissue paper. So I'm sad to see this go because I really like the tissue paper. They wrap him in it really well. It's got the Star Wars Black Series logo on it. And here he is. There's Tech. Oh man, he looks nice. I like him. I like him, I like him, I like him. Okay, on to the paint and articulation next. Okay, so let's just go over some of the accessories and their paint. These are all the tools that stick on his belt that he uses. And I mean, they're detailed in the sense that, very simplified. We've got some color on these clippers here, but they're just basically, gray with some marking on them. Some marking to indicate what they kind of are. Let's see, it comes with a little pistol, which is just all black, and it does have some details on the pistol. Okay. And we have a backpack with the antennas, and if I remember correctly, on the first season Bad Batch Tech, they have the antennas as well, and these stay much better than the ones that I have on the other backpack, so I'm happy with that. I don't know if they've adjusted the sizing or whatnot, or I just got something that didn't work with the other tech, but this is very nice. I like the markings on it. It goes with the new Mercenary Gear on the backpack, so that's cool. And that just goes on to the back of his back, and I'll show you that in a second. His helmet is very cool, very cool. So we have the little shield that comes across over top, and we can flip it up, and you can see inside there when it's on. I do have to admit that the paint is really, really nice. I really like it. And it goes with his coloring of his new Mercenary Gear outfit from Season 2, the Bad Batch. I like it a lot. One thing I noticed is this helmet. I haven't yet to get it on his head. I just tried very briefly, and it's very hard to get it over the goggles because his goggles do not come off. So I wish they would have made goggles that came off his head, but they don't. These goggles are very, very detailed. They've got the little red dot there, and the I don't know what it sits on his goggles. I like it, and then the yellow color, and you can barely see his eyes in there, but they are in there. I don't know if you can get in there and see that, but they are there. You can see his pupils in there, but these goggles, as you see, don't come off his head. So to get the helmet over top of that, it's tricky. And I will attempt to try it, but I can't promise you anything. So let's just talk a little bit more about the paint before and also I wanted to mention, I don't see, unless I'm missing something, I did not see a place to put his pistol. And nowhere on the sides, anywhere. This is not a holster, so if you're having the pistol out so you don't lose it, it's going to be in his hand the whole time. Paint job, I really like it. I think it's very accurate from his Mercenary Gear. I like the orange color and the blue. His pants are blue. There's a lot of detail, that goes into the belts. Oh, well, the one belt, but all of the equipment all the packs and stuff that he has on his belt. Because, he's tech. He carries a lot of equipment with him. And it's really detailed very nicely. I love the paint job. So, very quickly, articulation. He moves really well. It's brand new, so it's really hard to get it going. But his arms go up really high. His shoulders go up. The arms will go straight out and all the way in, which is really nice. This is very nice. I'm not remembering the movement and how it compares to last season's, the last year's Bad Batch Tech. But these hands, they're awesome. But you need to, with what he does, he's got, have some movement with his hands a little bit more maybe. Don't know, but you can do that with him. And this one goes down and up. And it's very nice. Nice movement with the hands. And we've got a lot of movement. They come close into his body. His body will twist the whole way around if you want it to, which is really nice. It will bend very nicely. Side to side. It goes very nice. Head movement. sure. It's really nice. Down. It's got some nice movement. What I want you to pay attention to, though, is the detail on his sculpt. I forgot to mention his sculpt for Tech. It's really nice. It, you know, the hair, down to the way the hair is, and the coloring of the hair, and his features. Really nice. You know, we didn't get the goggles last year, and everybody complained about the goggles, which is a part of him, but they don't come off. Which, you know, works for me, but like I said, it's hard to get that helmet on. So legs, very nice. They go all the way up as much as what you can get through the back of this kneecap thing here. So they go up pretty far. The feet go down, as you can see, really far, and they'll go up as far as that, which is really far up. It goes pretty nice up. And they're kind of stopped by this up here, but that's okay. Let's see what the other side does. Maybe it does go up a little higher. Whoa. Whoa. That moves quite easy. Yeah, that's about as far as it goes up, but it does go down pretty far, and I like that. That's nice. Okay. But just this little part in here kind of twists around and whatnot. We have all kinds of movement going on. The legs and everything goes out like that. I mean, they just move all. This is just like crazy, crazy, crazy movement. Love it, love it, love it. Very nice. Okay. So that is the paint articulation on Tech Mercenary Gear. And let's move on to the figure spotlight now. He has a gift for improvisation, in case you didn't know already. He's the expert problem solver, and he prefers clever planning to brute force in defeating the Republic's enemies. Has computer terminals built into his armor and his helmet's visor, allowing him instant access to information that he uses to give his fellow clones the edge in battle. Plays a critical role in tracing the origins of a mysterious separatist algorithm to Skako Minor, and in rescuing the ARC Trooper Echo from his captors. And I'll leave you with a quote by Tech. I do have a brilliant idea. And that's your feature spotlight on Tech. Tech's coloring is really nice too. He has a lot of like the white from the season 1 on him. We see on his outfit, his clone armor. Yes. We see that white still there. Yes.
And but his blue pants with the orange is really cool.
Yeah,
I like
it is.
it.
Yeah,
Very nice.
I know, and I
Love-
like Tech too.
Yep. Love the little helmet idea with him. It's hard to get on, but I like the visor thing and the fact that we got the goggles, but they don't come off. It's okay, but it's kind of making it a little hard putting the helmet on, but it's cool that we got them. We got the goggles this time. Really nice figure.
Oh, and the cost and availability for Tech. You can get him online. He was a Walmart exclusive as well, and you can get him online at Walmart for $27.97. So, if you would like to add him to your collection, now's a good time to do that.
I really like that he's the techie guy. I mean,
Yeah.
the way they make his character, his animation look, it fits the part perfectly, and he's just so intelligent. He gets the bad batch out of a lot of tricky situations, let's just say.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to make note of his goggles and how we didn't get that on the initial first season of the Bad Batch figure, and everyone was disappointed. As I was one of those people that was disappointed because it's a part of him. And I bet you any money, because he's like a geeky guy, he's like a genius, I bet you those are prescription glasses that he wears, and he needs them pretty much all the time. That's just my thoughts. We do see him occasionally without the goggles on. And I think I noted before about the helmet, getting it off. Getting it on was hard. Getting it off is tricky too, but I think if you pull him from the back and you pull it up over his head, it will come off. Because otherwise,
It's a bear.
yeah, it's a tough cookie to get off.
Group picture, everybody. Smile and say, blow 'em up. Smile and say, explosive. Smile and say, let's go. Smile. Say, the cavalry's here.
Why don't you just say cheese?
And that's a wrap. Hope you enjoyed the review. Let us know in the comments below what you thought. If you liked the character, if you liked the figure.
Or maybe you have that figure and would like to mention some things that we didn't mention
That's
about
right.
that figure, and it might be helpful to someone.
That's right. That's right. So, before we go,
Yeah, hit the like and subscribe buttons.
that's right.
And turn on notifications.
Yes, yes. And don't forget to check out the video, the 500 subs sub giveaway down below. And thank you so much for all your support, the likes, the comments, the shares, the subscriptions. They all help our channel. You help support us that way, and we thank you and appreciate it so much. Okay, we'll see you in the next one. I'm Jedi Joy.
I'm Jedi Jill. May the Force be with you.